Hello, hello, and welcome to GLATD. I'm your host, Jessica Milagros, and today we are here with BB24's latest evicted house guest, Daniel. Daniel, how are you doing today?
I'm feeling all right. I'm happy to be outside the house, and I'm learning a lot because I haven't seen anything. I don't have my phone yet, but I'm ready to grow from it and look forward to watching it all back.
What do you feel went wrong in your gameplay that ultimately led to your eviction?
Walking into the house, I thought I would be able to remove my emotions, especially when it comes to being loyal. Unfortunately, we're human, and once that's a part of your soul, it's very hard to remove, especially after like a week in the house, you're back to normal, dealing with your emotions. So I think ultimately, not only not playing with emotion, but being able to, when my emotions do get to a certain level, I wish I could have stepped back and at least got to the bottom of it, opposed to just believing even what my loyal friends were saying.
Yeah.
But I'm learning now that that wasn't necessarily the case. And that's the unfortunate part. But the beauty and the tragedy of the game is you have to put your trust in some certain people, and you don't know what really is going on. Unfortunately, that was my demise.
You told Julie Chen that your gameplay with Taylor was strategic and personal. So how surprised were you when Julie said that the Leftovers Alliance was formed the day of your blow up with Taylor as a direct result to the bullying that she was experiencing from you and the other side of the house?
Not surprised at all. I'm a fan of the game, and I'm a fan of situations like that. Unfortunately, it was me that made it happen, but the idea of like the underdogs coming together out of a negative situation, making something positive out of it, I look up to, I respect, and I think it's awesome. And I look forward to seeing how they eventually have to turn on each other as far as game goes.
Yeah. Paloma, she gamed really hard. She was only in the house not even a week. And she told a lot of lies in the house. With all of that being said, I mean, I'm pretty sure you even know that she was targeting you at some point. Explain the power that Paloma had over the house that first week, where everybody afterward used Paloma as a scapegoat to justify the mistreatment of Taylor in the house.
Paloma is very likable person, very personable. From what I understand, got along with everyone. Obviously, I only know what I know. And for me, I found a sister in her, and at least in the house, it was reciprocated. And so having that connection in such a short amount of time, I put my loyalty into her. And because that's who I am in the real world, where I've toured so much, I met so many different people, that when I find someone, I know this is the one. And that's how I found Nicole as my final two. Just by seeing her across the backyard, I knew this is my person by her energy and who she was. So same happened with Paloma. I didn't know there's lies going around. I'm learning that now, but I also respect the game. I don't care that she wanted me out. It doesn't change the way I feel for her as a person. Hopefully it's the same, reciprocated, but ultimately it doesn't matter. I love this game, and they're in a girls alliance. They wanted to get guys out, and I respect that.
Yeah. You said, if you said any wrongdoings, you want to write them. Okay. Any that you can think of off the top of your head?
Oh, I mean, just in general, the bathroom blow up. Not even necessarily what I said. Of course, there are some things I will look back and write down, but just the general way I went about it, the emotions got me, but I should have at least waited a day, stepped back, had Nicole and Taylor in the same room, and discussed it for my own game. Not that they owed me anything, but it's hard to remove that when I felt triggered from thinking she was doing the same thing that she did to Paloma, which of course I was also lied to. I'm learning now. So yeah, it's crazy.
There was a lot of things said. So I kind of want to, so that you have a good idea of like why people would be so upset. There were a lot of things that surpassed game. So you said, and I quote, "The minute I saw her, I knew it would be bad news. The type of personality that she has will explode. If it gets insane, BB will step in." You said, "I fucking hate her. All of us like each other, so it's easy to ostracize her. She doesn't deserve to live normal. She's affecting my game. I don't see her as a good person. Do not speak to me until finale." And obviously everything you said during the blow up about blaming her for Paloma's mental breakdown. So
She
all of
actually,
this,
yeah, the mental breakdown, she's the one that planted that in the house. So I wasn't even thinking about it till she brought it up, adding to
you
it.
said Paloma was the one who was planting it.
Oh
in
no,
everybody's.
Taylor told me to my face in the golf room when I was smoothing things over. And so I was like, oh, I heard, someone told me this. She goes, oh, I said that. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, so that's where I got it from ultimately.
That she said what? That she was.
Oh, Taylor was fearful that she was the reason Paloma spiraled. And so that's, I got from Taylor. She told me to my face. But yeah, I mean, all those comments obviously are a huge deal for me. And I plan on watching all back, taking notes and specifying to Taylor is my priority. And then of course I will make a public video is just how I want to go about it to anyone that has been affected by it, her family, friends, my family, friends, and the world watching. And that really matters to me. Of course, in the house, emotions run high. It's a pressure cooker, but that doesn't validate or justify these things. And I'm fully ready to take that on and just can only hope to have the time and space to learn and grow from it. Mm-hmm. But that's not me in the outside world. And I'm ready to tackle that and that's one reason why I'm glad I'm not in jury, so I can start that process now.
There's not enough time in the world to really discuss this, especially in a 5-minute interview. So thank you for your time. When you're ready, please come back on the show. We would love to do a deeper dive with you, really discuss it once you are really up to understanding everything that has happened.
Thank you so much. I would love to interview even longer. I would love to right any wrongs, please.
Yeah.
I would be thankful.
Of course.